Um, if you don't mind, I'm going to take a quick cigarette break there. I'm also going to take my phone with me so that I can see chat while I'm on my cigarette break. I'm going to keep my headset plugged into my controller as well, and that way I can still answer questions and converse. Oh. Plus it's good to get up and stretch your legs a little bit every now and then. It's not very healthy to be sitting or lying down all day playing computer games. So Jacob, I know you've been in my chat before. Don't know whether you're on mobile app, Xbox One or PC or whatever. Hopefully, if you're on PC, you'll have seen that I've updated my page, added a few things here and there. So I would really like some feedback on the page, what you think, if you've seen it. If you've not seen it, it's cool. But it's a little on the amateurish Xbox, right, so you won't be able to see at all. That's no problem at all. If I'm being honest, my page still needs a lot of work. Like, I'm not 100% confident with the donation link, I don't know how it works. I'm not entirely sure if it works. Mobile and Xbox. Funnily enough, I'm usually the exact same, mobile and Xbox. Mobile for chat, Xbox for actually watching the streams. But occasionally I do go on PC and tablet. I thought my controller had switched off there. And have a look at people's profiles and shit. Because it's, you know, I think it's nice. People go onto your channel. The first thing they see, of course, is your profile and how it's presented. So having no idea how it all worked, I spent 2.5 hours. Friday just passed, I spent 2.5 hours doing it up, adding text blurbs, adding images, making it look as pretty as, well, not really pretty per se, but just making it look not like a piece of crap, bog standard page as possible. On the PlayStation. That's interesting. Does it have less glitches on the PlayStation? I would like to branch out, I've got to be honest. I used to play a lot of PC games when I was a little younger, but due to circumstances I ended up without a PC. Well, let's just say someone else has got it now. Haven't owned a PlayStation since PlayStation 2. Of course, that was before streaming was really a thing. But the idea is, I stream during the week, I work behind the bar at weekends. Hopefully, at some point, I'll actually be able to stream as a job as well. And then when that happens, if that happens, and I make a little bit of money streaming, I can branch out. I can maybe buy a PS4, maybe a PC eventually, and then I'll be a multi-platform streamer. That's the dream. Got to follow the dream. Although at 31 years old, I'm starting to get a little bit too old for dreams. Yeah, I work as a barman. It's great, standing behind the bar watching people get drunk all day. It's probably just as well I don't drink myself, otherwise the job would drive me nuts. Well, I'm glad you think 31's young. I tell you what, I might be 31, but I feel about 60. I've not exactly led a gentle, sheltered life. I'm at the stage now where I wake up, stand up, stretch off, every single joint cracks. I've got a few things going on as well, other than working behind the bar and streaming. I run a page on Facebook. It's dedicated to the social clan I play with, and it's dedicated to promoting all our individual efforts, whether it's streaming, game design, graphic design. And spoilers, there is a website coming up that I've been asked to write reviews for. It's not a paying job per se, but there is a chance that I will start getting new titles for free to review, which is always a good thing, considering how much games cost these days. Yeah, Jacob, be honest, that is definitely the best policy. Of course, due to the stream delay, I'll have to wait and see what you're going to be honest about. Right, I've had my cigarette. I am just going to plug my phone back in so it doesn't do what it's just did. Yeah. Yeah, gaming is definitely not a cheap hobby these days. I did briefly disconnect from chat there, so if I may have missed something. The last thing I saw was "Can I be honest?" and then, yeah, a fucking controller costs like $60. What the fuck? So if there was anything in between those two, I've missed it. You'll have to say it again. I'm 13. Well, at 13, Jacob, you have many years to figure out what you should do. I'm probably the last person to give out advice, or that should give out advice. But my advice would be stay in school as long as possible. When school's done, go to further education, get some further qualifications, and think long and hard about what you want to do as a career. And then go for it, and don't let anything stop you. You'll make mistakes along the way, but that's life. You know, life's one big learning experience.
What's all this?
Robespierre. He's declared today a festival of the Supreme Being. A paean to the virtue of the nation and the citizens' duty toward it.
Why does that...
A YouTuber, eh?
As far as Templar doctrine...
I don't have a clue about YouTube. I have a YouTube channel,
Never get close to him in the middle of all this. We'd best
but
retire and wait
I
for
would
a better
not know the
opportunity.
first thing about properly running one.
This time I have the plan.
Mostly I just take my archived live stream footage and upload it. But as for doing like commentaries over the top of it, I've not got not big video editing. Actually, now that I think about YouTube's get money, you know what you're doing, and if you get partnered with a company, like I don't know who the best at the moment. Machinima's probably one of the best. But it's probably on Twitch is better career. You can if you can keep your audience. I mean, these days YouTube tends to take a lot of money away from content creators, whereas streaming on Twitch you lose maybe 3% of your total earnings.
Just what I said.
He's not as popular as he was. The purges, the being
Whereas YouTube it's much higher. I think it's like percent of your earnings or more.
Was the perfect venue.
exactly.
Plus there's copyright issues and you know, if you're reviewing games especially, it's not the first time a games company has actually copyright flagged and they gave a crap game a crap. But that's a risk you take, you know? There are ways of it. Paid no attention to what's going on here. Let's go this way. Yeah, I mean, whether you need, you know, YouTube or Twitch is the path you want to take, it's a lot of hard work. I literally cannot count, on one hand anyway, the number of streams I've had where it's just been me streaming for 9 or 10 hours, maybe 2 or 3 viewers here and there, not many. And at the end of it you think, I've just wasted an entire day streaming and viewed my channel. What is the point? But you've got to get through those days. You've just got to persevere.